Welcome to today's installment of Fireside Chats with the President, but not that kind of president. Today's installment is about getting a good deal on a car, which, first of all, sounds kind of stupid because, of course, everybody wants to get a good deal on the car. The problem is, how do you define that? And I think there's a couple things that we run into in talking to clients that we want to kind of help people think through a little bit differently than they might normally. But first is that a good deal is not defined by a low price. Often, I would actually argue more often than not, a good price on a car is really nothing more than a low price on a crappy car, which is not a good deal. That's just a low price. Secondly, I would point out that there are internet tools that supposedly help people determine what a good deal is, and I would argue that these algorithms are so broken that they're actually doing the opposite of what you think. So for example, autotrader.com, cars.com, cargurus.com are the three largest independent platforms of dealers selling used cars online. All three of them have a tool that is meant to tell you when a car is a good deal or a fair deal or a bad deal. I can pretty much tell you that almost without exception, of course there are exceptions, but almost without exception, there's a very high correlation between if a car says it's a good deal, it's almost definitely not. Meaning, all it's really telling you is compared to the rest of the vehicles similar to it on the market, it's cheaper. If this was a new car, that'd be really helpful. But on a used car, it doesn't really tell you much. Because as we've talked about in other videos, you have no idea what the actual price of that car is. Any type of fee can be added onto that car. And in a lot of cases, there's 4 or 5 different fees that are added on top of that car. And you have no idea what the quality or condition of that car is. If you did know those two things, such a tool would be very helpful. But without it, all it's really doing is basically telling you this is not a great car. If it says good deal, the odds of it not being a great car are actually very, very high.